Modi government has betrayed our brave armed forces. Modi government is deliberately hurting the morale of our armed forces by snatching away 50% of their pension. Habitual of seeking votes on the sacrifice of our brave soldiers and on fake nationalism, Modi government has become the first regime in the history of India to steal the pension of our armed forces and its officers and hurt their alternate career choices after active service for our motherland. And this is an evidence thereof. And 4 or 5 things, while Prime Minister exhorts the country to light a candle for our forces, he spreads darkness in their lives by even cutting their pension and blocking their career progression. If this is not BJP's fake nationalism, then what is? And I want to very quickly highlight 5 short points. An officer can retire after 20 years of active service with full pension. So he or she gets 50% of the last drawn basic pay. Hypothetically, if an officer was getting 1 lakh rupees as last drawn pay per month, then the pension would be 50,000 rupees per month. Modi government seeks to reduce it from 50,000 to rupees 25,000 per month. That means they want to apply 50% cut to that also. Secondly, on an average, only 65% of the officers of the armed forces, they are confined actually to the rank of lieutenant colonel. They do not go above that. Only 35% officers go to the rank of colonel, brigadier and above. So these 65% officers, almost always what they do, on completion of 20 years of service, they choose an alternative career path in the civilian field, contributing to the nation building. And many people and governments and private enterprises take them willingly. So they have served the motherland for 20 years and then they serve the country for rest of their times. If you are not going to let them retire till 57 years, for you are going to take away their pension, then post 57 years, what will they contribute? Nothing. So Modi ji is snatching away the career progression of our officers after 20 years of active service. Thirdly, according to Modi government's new proposal, only if you have served for 35 years, you will get full pension. But does Modi ji know, or perhaps he deliberately doesn't want to know, that 90% of officers do not serve for 35 years. That means 90% of officers will be denied right to full pension. Fourthly, how can Prime Minister and this Modi government change the service conditions of officers from backdate? When I passed out from Indian Military Academy, hypothetically speaking, I served a bond for compulsory service of 20 years, and one of my conditions of service was premature retirement with full pension. Having served 11 years, 12 years, 15 years, 19 years, can you tell me you are going to set the clock back 19 years behind? And you will not now give me full pension. It's an impossibility. And this will demoralize the armed forces of India. Lastly, there is a serious dearth of officers in the armed forces. 9,427, nearly 9,500 officers less in our armed forces. If you are going to put such conditions whereby you're going to take away second career progression, you're going to take away pension, will it not lead to less number of our young getting attracted to join our forces and India not having a lean and mean fighting machine in military parlance? Truth is, Modi government is a habitual offender in terms of attacking our armed forces and their interests, and they have done so once again. पूरा देश समेत भारतीय राष्ट्रीय कांग्रेस के हमारी सेना के साथ एकजुट खड़ा है। हमें हमारी सेना पर गर्व है कि इस विषम परिस्थितियों में भयंकर बर्फबारी के बीच मोदी जी ने सेना को पूरा प्रोटेक्टिव गियर भी नहीं दिया बर्फ से बचने का, उसके बावजूद भी भारत माता का झंडा पकड़, देश का तिरंगा पकड़ हमारी सेना के बहादुर जवान और अधिकारी आज भी दुश्मन के सामने भारत मां की रक्षा के लिए सीना ताने खड़े हैं, हर कुर्बानी को तैयार। हमें गर्व है उन रणबांकुरों पर सवाल यह भी है कि देश के प्रधानमंत्री और सरकार क्या कर रही है। वो चीनी दुस्साहस को कैसे जवाब देगी, चीन को भारतीय सीमा से पीछे कैसे खदेड़ेगी, क्योंकि दुर्भाग्य से देश के प्रधानमंत्री तो चीन शब्द बोलने से डरते हैं, चीन का शब्द ही उनके मुंह से निकलता नहीं। तो इसलिए इस प्रश्न का जवाब देश के प्रधानमंत्री को 130 करोड़ देशवासियों को देना चाहिए।